When it came to AI development, the $10 billion plus companies were massively ahead of the small companies, with 77% in 2024 had already begun deploying use cases and 20% were experimenting. Whereas for the small companies, 4% were deploying, at least according to this study last year, and 52% were experimenting. Now, I bet if you asked it again this year, they all went up. But that's a massive difference, a 73% difference between the largest companies and the smallest companies in their study. But when you compare to the next question on data usability, the answer gets really interesting because it's essentially inverted. Smaller companies claimed a much higher percentage of data usability for AI. The smallest companies had significantly higher data usability, with over half of them saying more than half of their data was suitable. Whereas for the biggest companies, it was flipped. And this makes sense to me because the bigger your company, the more facilities you have, the more software systems, the more history you have, the more complexity you have. And you end up having a much bigger mess to connect all these systems, to connect all the data, to normalize it, to contextualize it. So although these bigger companies have applied much larger budgets and have the focus much more in the direction of AI, the smaller companies are actually more poised to take advantage of it quicker, faster, and more efficiently. We just need to get the small companies more focused on realizing you could do more faster. You're just kind of not choosing to. The bigger companies, it appears, have seen more value and are even willing to spend more to try and get ahead, to move this monster in the right direction, rather than just small, easy wins that small and medium-sized manufacturers can do.